The outlook isn't so bright at the OPEC meeting in Algiers, where the oil exporters are trying to agree on a uniform price policy. The meeting opened today, and Iraq proposed a compromise price of $32 a barrel, a price which would add about 7 cents a gallon to prices in this country. But Saudi Arabia, which charges $28 for a barrel of crude, rejected the proposal as too high. On the other hand, Iran also rejected the compromise price, arguing that it is too low. The meeting continues tomorrow. By the way, a highly respected Swiss bank said today that OPEC's surplus this year could break the $100 billion mark. That would be about a third more than last year's surplus. With another OPEC price hike in the wind, the image of the United States as what's been called the Saudi Arabia of coal produces a certain warmth. This nation sits on 31% of the world's recoverable coal, but that may be cold comfort. As David Dow reports, OPEC is not the only group seeking top dollar for fuel supplies.
They dig the coal from Montana strip mines in scoops of 32 tons and ship most of it to power companies in the Midwest. As many experts see it, the faster they blast it out of here, the sooner the nation's freedom from OPEC oil prices. But the coal from this, the country's largest reservoir, is not exactly free. With prices rising, Montana is preparing for a future when its coal is gone by charging the mining companies the highest coal taxes in the nation.
The state of Montana, recognizing that there was a crisis in our energy programs, decided to exploit this, to gouge the taxpayers in other states for their own benefit.
I don't believe that we are OPEC or we are blue-eyed Arabs. If a state cannot impose a tax on its resources, I think the very principle of states' rights is threatened.
The issue here is Montana's severance tax on coal, the fee it charges for depleting its resource. Almost every coal-producing state has such a tax, but Montana's is 30%. 30 cents on every dollar's worth of coal leaving here, twice that of any other state. And the tax is passed on to consumers. The coal tax will pour nearly $80 million into the Montana Treasury this year, more next year, and billions could accumulate over the long run. That is necessary, say Montanans, to guarantee that future generations will have something to fall back on when the coal runs out. The state's citizens have voted to set aside nearly 2/3 of the tax revenue in trust funds. Another share goes to alternative energy. Customers in this bank, for instance, are heated by a geothermal system financed from the coal tax. And lurking in the memory of many residents is an earlier mining era when the companies took the ore and left the holes to Montana. This time, the companies will pay.
It's pennies to the ultimate consumer, but it's extremely important to the state of Montana.
It's not their coal. It's our coal. It belongs to the United States. If we lose the case, there's no limit to the amount of taxes that states can impose on coal.
It's a do-or-die situation as far as I'm concerned, and I intend to win this fight.
Soon, the Montana Supreme Court will offer its opinion. But whatever it is, both sides agree that it will be an opinion only, that the road to a solution leads inevitably to the United States Supreme Court. David Dow, CBS News, near Hardin, Montana.